So Tracy, just a couple headlines real quick. Let's just run through in the real estate world. This is more national real estate news. Interest rates, if you're paying attention, rates have pushed
They've
up
inched
a
up.
little bit,
Yep.
3-ish. We were at 2.75, 2.875 for a lot of people. People were getting 2.5. But they're closer to 3 now, maybe a little over 3. That always just depends on your credit, your down payment, all that stuff.
Type
right?
of loan.
Yeah. But so interest rates pushed up, which is funny. Interest rates are up. They're at 3% now, which is kind of funny. And I found this chart, Tracy, that I showed you, and it showed interest rates by decade, and it's pretty interesting. And if you go back to the 70s, average interest rate was right around 9%. And then if you go to the 80s, it was around 12, almost 13%.
That was the average, but it peaked some of the, like 19, 20%.
Yeah.
So the average,
And then in the 90s, it was about 8%. It was about 6% during the 2000s, the teens, I guess they'd say. And then not the teens, not the teens, the tens. And then
the 2000 to 2010.
Right. And then in the 2010 to 2019, around 4%. Remember that? We were like, wow, this is amazing. We'll never see this low interest rates again. Well, here we are, and so far this decade, it's only 2 years and 3 months in, or 2 months in, we're right around 3%.
Right.
So, if you look at it from a historical perspective, I mean, it's still amazing.
And what that does, Tego, is it makes homes more affordable even though prices are up.
Right.
The monthly payment, because interest rates are so low, is keeping affordability exceptionally low.
Yeah, one other big headline I want to bring up, Tracy, and you're absolutely right, and we've talked about that. The affordability is a big deal. One other headline here is FHFA, which is kind of the group that's over Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, which handle all the government-backed mortgages. They've now extended the eviction moratorium for foreclosures through June 30th.
And that's for loans through Fannie and Freddie.
Correct. That's not conventional loans
not
or
all
other
loans.
type of loans. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So if it's
so they've extended it through June 30th.
Yeah. I said conventional. Those would be anyway. So it's an interesting. We keep talking about and hearing about this foreclosure or forbearance overhang for people that haven't been able to make their payments since last year, and it just seems like we just kicking the can down the road. And I don't think that's. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying that in the sense that we're going to have time to get that worked through and get those homes on the market. Somebody told me the other, a statistician that works in the housing world, he put some data together and said if all those homes that were in forbearance right now came on the market immediately, which of course would never happen, in the U.S. we'd still only be at 5 months supply, which is still considered kind of a balanced, almost leaning toward a seller's market. So it's interesting.
Yeah.